Far off, in a distant world, a group of characters brought to life have before them a prophecy they must fulfill. Many stories have been shared about them, and yet new authors have stepped forward. This world is meant to be a second chance for creativity and free expression, and yet the poet's license has been revoked as fiction becomes reality. Daniel as Zorro, Alex as Winnie the Pooh, Jen as Vanessa Helsing, Kayla as Alice, Taylor as Dr. John H. Watson, and Justin as your dungeon master. Will this litany of literary heroes be able to live up to their legends? Or better yet, can they write their own? So You Want to Be a DM presents The Public Domains. Hey gang, and welcome back to another episode of The Public Domains. I'm Justin, I'll be your Dungeon Master for this limited series. Joined with me today are 5 incredible players ready to battle against the Mad Hatter. Let's go around and do some introductions.
All right, I'll kick things off. Hello, everyone. How's it going? I'm Daniel. You can find me over on TikTok and YouTube at Daniel the DM. And as Justin already said, I will be playing Zorro, the Mass Vigilante, this evening.
Hey, I'm Kayla. You can usually find me over on the Potions of Potpourri podcast and under that same name on all the socials. Also, just on other people's games. I like to play games a lot, so I'm doing a lot of stuff with people all the time. I'm playing Alice tonight.
Oh, hey there, it's me, Alex. I play Pooh tonight, and you can find me on my socials as Pisces Moon Paladin, and when I have a mind or free time to it, I also post on Start Playing Games as well.
Hey everyone, I'm Taylor. I am half of the So You Want to Be a DM podcast, also part of this whole production side of things. You can find us on Instagram, you can find us on YouTube, you can find us on Spotify, wherever you get podcasts. Come check us out.
And I'm Jen. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram as Cancer Moon Cleric. I play D&D, so. I'm sorry.
Amazing. Did you mention who you're playing?
I'm Vanessa Helsing.
Incredible. Okay. Let's get right into it because we have combat kicking us off this time. So, a little recap. Last we left off, the party left the City of Brass with the magical library card in hand from the prophecy. As they traveled down the Yellow Brick Road, they spent more time at the Emerald Inn dealing with the Wicked Witch's shenanigans. After a small but well-planned shoe-themed heist at the pool to get some cool stuff from the witch, they continued to Wonderland. Things go from curious to curiouser fast. The party gets shrunk down, sings with flowers, smokes with bugs, and then they get big again. They get a little spooked by the Cheshire Cat as they discover the King of Hearts has been murdered and Excalibur was stolen. They think back to the prophecy that spoke of next, a legend that pierced the heart, one king dead, another did sword depart, in the hands of one quite mad, where it's Topsy Turvy and good is bad. And so our literary legend sprints through a hedge maze to find the sanctum of the Hatter, the Steep Cups tea room. He's alongside the March Hare clutching a teapot and the Dormouse sleeping on a saucer. And as you all stand shoulder to shoulder at one end of a long table full of dishware, cutlery, and various types of tea, you see the Hatter at the other end wielding Excalibur as he says, "Let's see who has the last laugh, you lint lickers." As he holds this insanely magical sword in both his hands, as the gem in the center of the hilt glows pink and purple and blue, and the entire chamber in the hedge begins to change. the Hatter dips into old magic, dangerous magic, and he begins to alter reality. And as you all now stand in a strange place that wasn't there moments ago. Boop, boop, boop. As I move us all over to the battle map, we kick right off into combat with Dr. Watson's incredible aura. We have some really high initiative rolls as you find yourselves all standing on a very strange, gigantic, like chessboard with pieces that stand 3-4 times your height. This chessboard seems to be splintered off at the edges and is like connected to chains that connect to strange boulders floating in the sky with mushrooms attached to them. A clock that also seems to be chained in place as you're on this platform that seems to be floating around in a beautiful pinkish, orangish void underneath you. With that, Zorro, you kick us off in combat, the first to go.
All right.
You see that the Hatter is, for like people watching at home as well, upper right-hand corner on those mushrooms, kind of chilling over there. The March Hare is towards the center of the clock on the left side of the screen. And then you see a teeny tiny Dormouse that seems to be sleeping on a rock, paying no mind to the changes around them.
Interesting. See here. And how far away are they from us? 10,
Dun, dun, dun.
35.
And did you
40,
get a map that already had lines on it?
60.
What do you mean?
I see a lot of
What?
doubles. I see a bunch of doubles.
Oh, that's the roll 20
Oh yeah,
issue.
it's so
frustrating.
carefully. It's so weird how it like just technically doesn't fit up, but
Right.
also perfectly fits up. Like
Mhm.
so,
So
if
they're
anything,
about-
it just makes the lines more visible, which is helpful.
Yes.
If you
I can't
use
tell
a
if
lot
he's-
of
Oh.
these-
Is he about? Is
What's
the
up?
Mad Hatter about 60 feet away from me? I can't tell if that's 60 or 55. 70.
70.
I mean, my movement speed here is 60. What do you think is the possibility I can do a little cool running jump, a little Zorro flip, if you will, a little acrobatic jumping off of the chess piece to cover that last 10 feet?
Mm-hmm. I vote yes.
Let me. Oh, it's interesting. Let me think about this. You're jumping off the white knight.
Yeah, so I'd be jumping off of the knight to just get a little extra 10 feet of movement, because that would be 10 short.
Yeah, let's make it an acrobatics check to see if you can do this right, as this chess piece doesn't seem to be connected to anything and is sort of in this strange like anti-gravity space. I'm gonna say, before you tell me numbers, or did you roll yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna say that if you get single digits, it's bad.
Sounds good. I'll take that risk. All right. That is a 12 plus 11, a 23 on the acrobatics.
So even
Nothing to
with a
worry
nat
about.
one, you wouldn't have gotten single digits. Yeah.
Nothing to worry about.
It's kind of like how it's kind of my thing.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I would say that would get you. Yeah, I don't see why you couldn't get within 5 feet of the Hatter.
Okay. So yeah, I'll do a running jump, and I will go on this side of the Hatter. So yeah, you'll watch as, since Zorro has his new boots of speed, he just kind of starts moving like the Flash, and just like this quick black blur with a cape mantle flapping in the wind, just and then just kind of does like it almost look like he's breaking the laws of physics, doing a double jump off of the the knight and then landing in front of the Mad Hatter. And then I will cast my Hexblade's Curse on the Mad Hatter. And I will say, on guard. And then I'll begin to make my 2 attacks with my rapier.
He's so suave.
Amazing. As I play around with this light, as you rush up and use your Hexblade's Curse to put a curse onto the Hatter, what does your Hexblade Curse look like in this moment?
Oh, as always, it is the blade kind of shimmers, and then I draw a Z in the air, and a Z appears on their body as they are marked as my quarry.
Incredible. As you do that, the Hatter giggles a little bit and says, "You know what vibes you give off? Sort of like a henna tattoo that says forever."
Well, I appreciate it. Anyway, I look forward to having a close and honest duel. The last duel I had was not fair. It was not honest, and it was not fun. So, let's try this. And I will make my 2 attacks.
Okay.
So, first one was a 21 to hit. And then
misses.
the second, then the second misses as well, because that is a 14.
14 also misses, yeah. You have your Hexblade in hand. You have presumably a greater chance to do some serious damage now that this curse is upon them, this mark across their chest. But something seems to be bending reality around specifically the Hatter itself, or himself. And your incredibly deft hits go wide and don't find any purchase with the Hatter. That is your action.
Yeah, so I yell out, "They're doing shenanigans again!"
Fucking shenanigans.
More shenanigans. God damn it.
No one wants to fight anymore. No one wants to fight. Everyone has a secret plan.
No one wants to fight anymore.
The bitches.
Back in my day, you could just go and get a
so
duel
funny.
with a man, and he would duel you, no questions asked.
What happened to arch nemesis?
Zorro, as you sprint so fast past the Dormouse, I also do need a stealth check really quickly.
Okay.
Would you say stealth as a mouse? Like as stealthy as a mouse?
I got a 24.
24, stealthier than a mouse, some would say. The Dormouse remains asleep.
I ran on my
And Zorro, is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Okay, Alice, that
I'm
is
ready.
your turn. As you see, the Hatter is now approached by Zorro, Dormouse sleeping peacefully upon this small rock, and the March Hare, who seems to be still just like so like hyped up and is just holding a massive teapot and a teacup and is just like looking at you all like practically foaming at the mouth.
What is in that tea? Goodness. So Alice is incredibly pissed because at the end of last session, the Hatter said something akin to, "Remember how I burned your house down?" And so if she could rage, she would be in a rage, essentially. And she's gonna go big, so she's going to cast Synaptic Static. That's a tongue twister. About 20 feet behind the Hatter, so that way it won't hit Zorro. He has to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Here's what is the March Hare is going to take a reaction to attempt to counterspell that.
Interesting.
Does anyone have counterspell who is within 60 feet?
Zorro
No?
has counterspell.
Interesting.
Are you within 60 feet of the March Hare, my man?
How far is the... Wait, where's the March Hare? Oh, that's... Wait, let me see here.
Auto upcasted.
5, 10, 15, 20... Nah, he's out of my range.
Okay.
Bummer.
Yeah, out by 10.
No.
Unfortunately, I rolled a natural 19 on the counterspell check because he was just a 3rd level.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Pooh.
Oh.
Thank you, Pooh. Do it.
Silvery barbs.
No, you don't.
Okay. Needs
What do I
a
We need to figure out
fails.
how to box of doom
Fails.
in this bit.
Oh, shit.
Go.
Their
Let's
charisma is a
go.
+4, and I rolled a 10.
Woo.
So
Okay,
the
good to know they
March
have
Hare-
charisma.
The March Hare, like thrusts the teapot in that direction, and a stream of magical tea comes out in the shape of a hand and attempts to grab onto your spell and just destroy it in its tea-made hand. But luckily, the synaptic static powers through.
31 psychic damage.
Oh dang! It's like that. There's no save.
Well, save, yes. I thought you did it already, though. Sorry.
Nah, it's raw. 31.
Yeah, I wish.
That's just how
Like
it
magic
Half of
missile.
that.
You stake the damage.
If he saves.
An intelligence save, huh?
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
The Mad Hatter does not seem intelligent. I'm just gonna say.
Maybe.
it.
Maybe.
Bad.
He's got
Who knows?
charisma, which is
Yeah,
unfortunate for me.
That is a 16.
Ooh, it fails! 31 psychic damage.
Incredible.
In your face.
Yeah, except more like in your head. Like,
In your head.
I had the same thought.
Ah, yes, my presence is causing him much mental anguish.
Zorro, on you, baby.
And when that lands, that's just like all of Alice's fury and like despair being thrown at the Hatter, just being manifested into physical damage. And when that lands, she pulls out her little like hand drum and beats the beat of Zombie and
Hell
gives
yeah.
Pooh inspiration.
Hell yeah.
Incredible.
And I will use my
amazing.
movement as well and just move 30 feet closer to the Mad Hatter.
Okay. I am gonna need a stealth check as you walk past the Dormouse.
Oh no.
Also,
Oh,
just
yeah.
shout out to the art on the mouse. It's so cute. It's so
adorable.
cute.
Let me see
Oh,
if
it's
I can
really
zoom
cute,
into it
yeah.
real quick.
We have a
29
Adobe
on
Express
stealth.
to thank for that because that's how that happened. Okay. Yeah, that's plenty.
We're
of
ready
stealth.
for your close up, Mr.
That's plenty of
Dormouse.
stealth.
Mr. Bond.
It is adorable.
It's very small and cute. And it's just doing that like very cartoony sleeping where it's like
Aw.
Got the little bubble.
I can't
He's
wait
too
to
cute
find
to
it
hurt.
when it wakes up. I can't wait to find it when it wakes
It's gonna turn into
Maybe he can be a
something
new
absolutely
friend.
monstrous when
Yeah.
Adam
Animal
is a
friendship.
flock of familiars.
okay, that is Alice's turn. Pooh Bear, that is you.
Okay, so just a couple of points of order here. The Mad
Mhm.
Hatter, like, canonically called us lint lickers, correct?
Lint lickers. Yes,
That's
a la
okay.
a 2010s ish cartoon commercial.
Oh no, that's why I wanted to make sure the response was correct, as Pooh Bear
Lint
would
liquor.
probably immediately say like, "Oh, pickle you, kumquat."
Very good.
Is going to give Vanessa inch from the silvery barbs.
Okay.
Is clocking that both Alice and Zorro are already making their way to the Mad Hatter. This is really tough.
Mm-hmm.
This is really tough for Pooh because I think they're seeing someone that has caused like an intense amount of like pain and strife to one of their close friends, now with intangible
Yeah.
reach, but are also clocking a lot of other very viable threats in this room as well. Because
For sure.
the March Hare is by himself right now, correct?
Yeah.
How attractive does the March Hare look?
Sexy hair.
Is it a sexy hair?
Roll a d20 and call odds or evens.
I'm gonna say evens.
Okay.
Come on, hot hair.
This is so
Let's
cursed.
go.
Nat 20.
Oh, what?
Hot as hell.
What is this
Hot as-
game?
The hottest hair you've
Never
ever
seen a
in your life.
sexier mouse in my life.
This is the thing they do not prepare you for in the DMG. This is not in the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Yeah.
What do you do when the hair is too hot?
The March Hare, probably like Mr. March calendar.
Mr.
Like-
Mark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's definitely like a scene somewhere, Pooh, in this moment, Nat 20, this is what a Nat 20 will get you, where
Yeah.
you see there's like a quick, like, one of those flashes where you hear like harps play and we're getting a peek into Pooh's mind as there's like this daydream of seeing the March Hare with the teacup just kind of like slowly pouring tea on themselves. And then we're back to reality. You're in the middle of a fight. What are you doing, Pooh?
Yeah, Pooh Bear, it was
Looks so
going
good
to
when they're
like
sleeping.
initially make their way to the Mad Hatter, but then kind of does like a glance to the March Hare, gets the Nat 20, and just like on it, like does like has the foot like up to like make their way to the Mad Hatter, and just instantly swivels, and just kind of like makes their way over to the Mad Hatter instead. Yeah, so they're only 60.
Oh, so you're going towards the hare. Got
I'm
it.
going towards the hare now. Actually, no. I don't go to the hare. The hare comes towards me. I'm gonna cast. Who is actually gonna cast Vortex Warp on the hare?
Okay.
They need to make a
Incredible.
Constitution saving throw as magical honey appears at their feet in the shape of a portal that'll suck them in and bring them to me.
Hey, baby.
That's a filthy little 20 from the hare with a 19 on the dice. They only have a +1.
Damn.
Pooh Bear's devastated. Oh.
I mean, with how hot he is, I imagine the March Hare.
Oh,
does
did
a
he
whole
just have to
lot
make a
of
save?
Mhm.
Dirty little 20s.
Silvery barbs.
Ooh.
Big
Are
save.
you within
You knew it
60
was coming.
Let me just
Am
check.
I think I am.
Oh, I think you are, but
I think
Oh.
I am.
wait a minute. That's a 65.
Oh, sorry.
Spaghetti-o.
Nice.
You got lucky this time, Justin.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take
Yeah.
it.
3 silvery barbs.
First round of combat, I've only
group.
been silvery barbs once. So W.
As a dub. Gotta find your dubs.
That is a W. Pooh, that is your action, right? To cast Vortex Warp? It's an action to cast
It
that spell?
unfortunately is the action. Do such a thing. However, Pooh is also a fighter. And you know what fighters can do? Act surge.
You do when you're out of actions, Justin.
What do you do?
It's your turn. Oh.
You cry. You cry and
Daniel.
you end your turn. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. It's been a good show.
To long jump would be an action, correct? So
No, I think it's just part of your movement.
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah,
Then
they just let me get away with it. So yeah.
Then yeah, if I can, because it's only 40 feet, so it's 10 additional movement on top of what I have. Could I jump? Could Pooh do a long jump to close the distance with the hare?
Do it.
You're here. You have 30 feet of movement
Mm-hmm.
normally.
Yeah.
Getting these extra 10 feet. I don't know. Go ahead and make an athletics check to try and hit that jump.
Oh, okay. That's a 13 with plus 10 for a 23.
Okay. I will allow you to get... I mean, you have a glaive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which have reach.
Oh, with Pooh Bear's reach, the glaive gets a 15-foot reach.
Then I will put you right here.
Okay, thank you. As Pooh Bear tries their best to bring them over, fails, unfortunately. And so Pooh Bear kind of like lowers their stance and goes, if you don't want to come to me, I'll come to you. And just immediately just books it and jumps the like distant, like the little chasm gets right there and is gonna go for some glaive attacks.
Okay.
The first one is gonna be with a green flame blade. As it's a cantrip.
Yes. However, if you cantrip as your action, then you just get one attack. You don't get two attacks.
You're absolutely correct regularly. However, Pooh
that's right.
Pooh is an Eldritch Knight. So for the folks at home, Eldritch Knights get War Magic, which is a feat.
Very true.
And so when you use your action to cast a cantrip, you can make one weapon attack. Oh, wait, no. You can make one weapon attack as a bonus action, not as an extra attack. So I was incorrect. So in that case, no green flame blade. It'll just be 2 raw attacks.
Okay.
As Pooh's just going to start spinning their honey stick, which is the name of their glaive, above them and try to connect.
Love that.
Oh,
I wish that the honey stick was actually one of those, like a giant one of those honeycomb things that does bludgeoning instead of flashing.
Oh, no, yeah.
So you could just smash somebody with an actual honeycomb. That'd be amazing.
I thought about getting a warhammer and just calling it that.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Okay, sick. So the first one, I rolled a 19 for a 29. And then...
That'll hit.
And then the second one is a dirty 20.
That will also hit.
Love to see it. It's 27 damage total.
Cheese and crackers.
7. Okay. Cool.
Oh.
Is that all for Pooh's turn?
I think, Pooh's just going to connect those 2 attacks, look at the March Hare and be like, your fight is with me, loser.
Loser.
I think the March Hare, as you like rush up on it and take 2 big swings on it with your glaive, the March Hare turns over, like you approach it, and the March Hare holding its tea and its cup is just, oh, all right, let's do it. This sounds fun. I have ideas. Maybe. It just gives you this strange look. As after Pooh is the Hatter's turn, actually.
Oh, no.
They're into it.
No.
They're into it.
The Hatter... The Hatter is constantly like laughing to themselves and like kind of just pitching jokes to anybody who's nearby, which have no mechanical effect whatsoever other than I think they're funny.
It's just Zorro.
It's just Zorro for now. Yeah, Zorro, he looks at you and he says, do you know why boxers don't make love before a fight? Well, it's because they don't like each other.
Oh.
On guard.
I thought you were going to give me a second to
That's so stupid.
like knock. Like give me a second to try to. Okay. It's a good one.
No, just this.
No, good. Continue. Workshop it. I understand.
I can't wait for the rest of these.
I love how supportive you are of the guy who's trying to kill you.
I love catchphrases.
Very good. Very good. Okay. We are going to he is going to make 3 attacks on Zorro.
Oh, that's problematic.
Uh-huh.
The lowest is a 12. That'll miss.
Mm-hmm.
After that, it's a 21.
I will cast shield. Oh
Okay.
no, not shield, because that would make my armor class a 21. That's silly goober nonsense. I'll cast silvery barbs.
All right. So you're casting silvery barbs on one of them.
Yeah, I'll do that.
The reroll is better, unfortunately. So it's still a 21.
Okay.
Because it's the lower. So the 21 hits and the 25 hit. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Zorro.
My favorite. Think I get any pluses to those? Yeah, it's just an 11.
And 11. Okay. As the Excalibur, he moves the it's like a very large long sword, but Zorro, you see that he is moving it with the deftness as if it was like a fencing sword. Like he's moving it like it's light as air and is swinging it so easily through the air as he makes these quick stabs at you. 2 of them hit, which is going to be a total of 24 damage altogether. And then, failing that Constitution save, his second stab, he manages to hit you in a very specific, like, chakra point almost. And you cannot receive healing until the start of the Hatter's next turn.
Oh, dude.
It's no joke.
How dare you?
It's no joke.
Good thing it's early and you haven't taken much damage yet.
That's still a lot of damage.
Zorro's like,
I'm a very squishy boy with a very low armor class.
Hold on, Zorro. We'll get to you eventually.
And that is the Hatter's turn. Watson, that is your turn.
hey, all right. So, Watson is taking in the scene as everybody's kind of starting to spread out a bit. So he's going to take a kind of central point for the time being. Going to move right here. That's in range of Pooh, Vanessa, and Alice. And I'm going to say, okay. All right, everyone, we know shenanigans are afoot. Call out anything you see. And he kind of goes into this mode where, like, it's kind of like the Sherlock moments in, like, I'm thinking of the Robert Downey Jr. movies where, like, he breaks down the whole fight in his mind. And I'm going to basically use that kind of thought process to start calling out to my friends, and that's going to be bless for Pooh, Alice, myself, and Vanessa.
That's a D4, right?
That's a D4 too, yes.
I
Any
love those
funny
ability checks.
where he's
attack
like,
and ability, okay.
break his nose, crack his rib.
Or is it
Hit
attack
him in
and
the
saving
throat.
throws?
Love those.
It's attack and saving throws.
Attack and save.
Yeah, it will not help on that those stealth checks.
For like a minute or something, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's concentration.
Okay. Or unless he drops.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's good to go. And then I'm going to go, like, lean over my shoulder. Sherlock, go help Zorro. And my bonus action is to go send Sherlock, I think his owl has a flight speed of, yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, so Sherlock is going to fly and go give the help action to Zorro on whatever he needs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my turn.
All right. Put this little picture of a Technically, this is an owl bear, but
I absolutely love it.
Except
Watson
Absolutely.
feeds Sherlock very well.
Sherlock is not a small owl.
Yeah. Eating good.
plump little guy. Plump little guy. Incredible. So you cast Blessed on most of your friends, and send Sherlock over in the direction of the Mad Hatter. Vanessa, that is your turn.
Okay, so Vanessa is going to look over at Pooh and the March Hare and be like, why is that hair so hot? And cast Crimson Right on her crossbow. And as she's walking, she's going to just go up 25. Crimson Right for fire damage on the crossbow and take aim at the Mad Hatter. I believe we are in range. Got him. Got you, boy. And her first attack. 15, 16, 17.
Misses.
Okay. We're gonna take second attack with the crossbow. Please and thank you. It's gonna be better. This one's gonna be better. So you just get ready. For a nat
Buckle up.
20,
Ready.
for a total of 29, 30, 31. 31 to hit with a nat 20. Please.
So, as you roll this nat 20, this arrow shot that should be destined and perfectly able to hit this thing actually critically fails and just passes through the Hatter. Go ahead and make an Arcana check with advantage, Jen.
Okay, I think I get advantage. Yeah, I get advantage.
Regardless.
Do I get double advantage?
No.
Triple. Okay.
You've
I'm
unlocked a new
just
mechanic.
speechless over
I'm not gonna lie. I am so like I can
Is
literally
this
show you.
another?
I rolled 2 nat 20. I'm not even joking. Both be
Amazing.
on Dimension 20, and I can show the roll.
Pixar didn't happen.
Wow. No, it's there. I see it.
Provide
Insane.
photos. Both of the dice were nat
26?
20s for a 26 total.
Okay. 26 total. You think back to the prophecy. This person holding it where it's topsy-turvy and good is bad. And so when you roll a nat 20, you're actually rolling a critical fail.
You
I have a question.
shit.
Yes.
I have a feature that if an ally rolls a 1, I can get a bardic feature back. Does this count?
I'm going to say it doesn't count because
they
it's
didn't roll
only
a 1.
affecting the Mad Hatter. It affects everybody else is still normal mechanics and stuff like that. It just seems to be the Hatter who has this strange little ability
But not
to
the hair.
flip things on their head. Not the hair. No, people were
Actually-
Did
hitting
she
the
shoot
hair.
at the hair?
On Vanessa, because it was my turn over again, and she is within range. Silvery barbs.
So
Yeah, I mean, you can use the silvery barbs on her.
for one attack, right? Just the second attack, right?
It's just
yeah.
one d20 roll, but yeah.
Yeah, but you use the lower roll.
Crap. Can I choose not to add in my stuff?
Unfortunately not.
Okay. So we're just gonna do one more crossbow.
Not one. Come on.
Oh, not one. If I've ever wanted one.
All the whammies, all the whammies, all the whammies.
No whammies,
16
actually.
on the dice for a 25 plus 2 for my ranged for my fighting style, so I have a 27 total.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that misses.
So it's
As you guys have, I kind of figured it would
This is
take just
fucked
one
up.
round of combat to find out. The Hatter
So we
seems
need to
to
roll
be
low.
playing with topsy-turviness. Good is bad, bad is good,
Quite literally impossible.
but only for the
Zorro.
only for the Hatter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
this has
call
got
that
So
out.
you want
much more.
it changes the entire strategy. You don't want bless when you're trying to hit this guy. If anything, you want to be baned. want to roll as low as possible when you're going for the Hatter.
I'm gonna shout that out to them and be like, the prophecy, all the stuff about the prophecy and being topsy-turvy. Aim away from him. Try to not hit him.
Yeah.
And that's
any way you can give yourself disadvantage.
Fail forward.
How can you do that? Is there a way?
Vanessa, is there anything else with your turn?
No.
I've learned a huge piece of information. Don't undercut your turn because you guys have now figured out why Zorro's first hits missed completely.
Forget it. Just throw him into the void.
Things.
But the sword.
Grab the sword, then throw him into the void.
No, I don't think she's got bonus action, action, and movement. That's it. That's all she's got.
Okay.
Oh my god.
After Vanessa is the March Hare. March Hare will.
Yes, Pooh, right?
A little around Pooh. Yeah, it's definitely moving up to Pooh for sure.
Yeah.
And will take 2 attacks. But first is going to bonus action Hex Pooh. And will focus on strength checks. So Pooh, you have disadvantage on strength checks. Pooh's like, I never use strength checks.
What?
I seem to have edited the whole Dorian Gray battle. There was lots of strength checks.
Oh man, never was using that strength ever.
Okay. Now we're gonna make 2 attacks. The lower one is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, they'll hit then.
Okay. That is going to be it's if I add it together, it's gonna be 30 points of damage.
Pooh is dead. I'm just kidding. You said 30 total?
30.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
joke. Don't even joke.
No. But that does like significantly cause like a lot of damage to Pooh as they're coughing up.
You see that the March Hare is fighting with a teacup and a teapot, and it's a combination of like hitting you with the teacup and is like pouring scalding tea on you. It's just truly fighting dirty. But that is the March Hare's turn. I'm gonna roll a dice for something really quick. Yep, okay, that's fine. Bringing us back to the top with Zorro. Zorro, that is your turn.
Interessante. All right, here we go. So looking at the Mad Hatter, I look and I say, fine then, if you want to play dirty, I can play dirty as well. Time to show you an ancient technique I've been holding out on. This entire time, I've never shown anyone. And I'll take Sherlock and throw him in his face, and I'm going to misty step away. So I can try to escape. And I will go,
Valid.
since it's 30 feet, I'm going to teleport to this little chess piece over here. And just move 5 feet to mantle on top. And then I will use since I technically have... What's up?
That was awesome.
Oh, so since I have 2 sources of advantage, because I still have my advantage from silvery barbs that I never gave out, I'll give that to myself. And then I also had the help action from Sherlock. So I will use that to do my 2 Eldritch Blasts at advantage at the Hare from this distance.
At the Hare, okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Go for it.
I summon my Spectral Revolver, and I will make my first shot.
Cool.
That is, there's a 15 hit.
A 15 misses, unfortunately.
Okay. And then for the second one...
Are you also blessed?
No, Zorro was up.
No, I think Zorro's the only one who's not blessed.
That's what I get from Sherlock.
That's gonna be a 22 to hit for that second one.
Ay, ay, ay.
22 will absolutely hit.
Perfect. Perfecto. Let's see here. So they're gonna take 13 points of force damage.
That's 13 points. Cool.
And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, wow.
There is already so much going on. If you have a little like wing icon on your, that's bless.
Thank you.
So it's just a reminder that you have bless. So after Zorro's turn is Alice. Alice, at the start of your turn. Don't worry, he's just gonna say some dumb shit. He
great.
says. He says, as it's your turn and you turn towards the Hatter looks at you and smiles and says, "It's always the hottest cowgirls who have tummy issues. If she's rootin', you better believe that she's tootin'."
What? Is that sexist?
And only the March Hare laughs.
Pooh Bear is holding back a chuckle.
He said tootin'. Ha.
And Alice, that's your turn.
Great. Fuck this guy, frankly.
Period.
I will move to within 5 feet of him because I believe that's 30 feet. And I'm going to. Okay, this is crazy. I'm going to use my special bardic feature, Impending Misfortune. It's not going to help me now, but it will actually help me next time, which is the opposite of how it normally works. But we're topsy-turvy, so here we go. So when I make an attack or a save, I add plus 10. And then the next time I do that, though, I take a minus 10 penalty. So I'm doing that. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Rolling that one.
Very cool.
Come on, let's get it.
I know, let's go. And I'm gonna attack him with my rapier. I'm doing some melee combat now. I'm that mad. So that is a 31 total. Which
Incredibly, unfortunately misses.
Yeah,
because of how the Hatter is set up. That is an impressive
that's
roll.
okay, because I'm set up for next time. And for my bonus action, I will inspire Doc Watson.
Okay. Awesome. You go up. What does your ability look like? The one that gives you a plus 10 and then a minus 10. What do you think that looks like for Alice to perform that?
I think I just pull out this little, like, tiny pocketbook of poetry that I've written. And I just, like, very quickly read 1 or 2 lines. And it's just really depressing couplets. That's what I like to write. And I feel very inspired by that, and then I put it back.
Incredible. As you read this, like, beautiful, poignant, concise, and tragic poem, there's, like, that the Mad Hatter is like, "Geesh, keep it light."
Yeah, I'm fighting his terrible jokes with my very serious tragedy.
Very.
Listen, I'm fart and I'm smutty, okay? You're lucky to have me. Yes. I eat up.
They eat it up.
They
like it. See, we gotta stop. Everybody stop. They like it.
Topsy-turvy. The boos are cheers. No, that is Alice's turn. Pooh, that is your turn. This March Hare is near you. You are blessed, but also hexed. And they seem to be able to put out a pretty fair amount of magic and damage.
Oh, very well. Who is going to grapple?
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check with disadvantage.
However, because Pooh had casted Silvery Barbs, they're going to give themselves the advantage to make it a flat roll.
Okay, so
Pooh Bear also has. They can use Bless on this?
No, not on ability checks.
That's fine.
You are inspired, though.
Is that a D8 or a D10 on the
It's
inspiration?
an 8.
Okay, that's perfect. Okay. That's a 14 on the dice. With the plus 10 is 24. And then on the
10 is-
inspiration, that's full 8 on the inspiration for 32.
For 32.
Correct.
You grapple him. Absolutely. Yeah.
We go on a little walk, my friend. And I'm going to walk right off the edge of this platform with him.
With him?
Yes.
Oh,
We're
shit.
Fascinating.
We're both falling now. We're just going to
Ooh!
dive.
Ah,
Are we
Okay.
falling?
Someone stop him.
Yeah.
okay.
Misty step back on the platform.
Oh, amazing.
Clever.
Amazing.
Incredible.
A glass.
Who is such a playmaker?
That's so good.
Who's
Oh.
going to go back next to Watson, kind of like rest their elbow on Watson's shoulder and be like, I've been here the whole time.
Pooh.
Blimey.
Counterspell.
Oh.
Okay.
Counterspell
Okay.
your Misty Step, and it automatically fails because it's a second level spell.
Counterspell.
Woo. Oh,
I'm within 30 feet.
Yes. Okay,
Yes!
cool.
Oh, yes!
Hell yeah.
Finally!
Thank gosh. I felt terrible for doing that, but I
No,
was like,
that's
that
rules.
would be a dope move.
No,
though. Okay.
that's that rule. As the DM, I love
As-
that shit.
Yeah, you're falling down. You go to Misty Step, and you can feel the hair, like, is pouring tea into his own mouth,
That's
and you
so
see
intense.
steam coming out of their ears as it's so hot. And then they cast Counterspell, and from above, out of sight, like they didn't even see. Zorro's not in sight anymore, but Zorro can obviously see them. A Counterspell. Counterspell's that Counterspell, and because it wasn't upcast or anything. Wow, you successfully Misty Step
Wild.
back to the edge as the March Hare begins to plummet to who knows where.
Yeah, Pooh Bear's gonna look up at Zorro, with just truly like the most love in their eyes possible, and be like,
That's clutch.
Not even a word. Just a.
couldn't have met more wonderful friends such as you are.
oh my god.
Incredible. I
Watson
wanna
turns
make
to
sure-
Pooh. You are truly the most wonderfully terrifying person I've ever met.
As long as you're not on my bad side, you'll never have to worry.
This is crazy.
hear that. Okay.
That's it.
Beautiful. At the end of Pooh's turn is over. The Hatter. It's time for the Hatter to go. The Hatter will say,
I'm ready.
these are so stupid. Just says, if you let someone shenan once, you best believe that they'll shenan again. And is going to take
Bye.
is going to stay where they are. Okay. They're going to, yeah, they'll make all 3 attacks on Alice, their mortal enemy.
I think this is gonna bite me in the ass, but I actually remembered about my cloak of displacement. I hadn't really used it before, which is maybe a bummer, but I don't know if I ever really needed it in the last battle. However, it's disadvantage on attack rolls, so it might actually be advantage on attack rolls, which kind of sucks.
It wasn't until you said that.
No.
I know, but I actually remembered it last turn. I was like, "Ooh, shit!" And then they said all that stuff about the Topsy Turvy, and I was like, "Shit, I'm really screwed now."
Okay. I rolled disadvantage on the first one. The first one hit. It was like a 22 or a 23.
Silver barbs.
Thank you.
Are you with it?
Mhm.
You are. Okay, incredible.
Mm.
So just one extra dice. Still hits. I roll so good on these rolls. It's so weird.
How dare you?
And then another one of the attacks hit, and then the lowest was a 15, which I believe misses.
Wait,
Right? 15 misses. Okay.
what's that mouse?
Beautiful. What does the mouse do? He's
What
sleeping.
that mouse do?
The Mountain Dew.
He's just
No,
sleeping.
Somebody
need
tell me
that.
what the Mountain Dew.
I need that
Um,
on a shirt, please.
I mean, he's so hot.
No, the hair was hot. This is the mouse is giving me child vibes. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about calling that cute little mouse hot.
No, it's the hair. But
Yeah.
regardless, Alice, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Boy. Okay.
As the Hatter wields this magic legendary sword, stabs you 2 times out of 3.
Oh, Alice, I'm
And
gonna give you.
It's 17, but because this is a saving throw, it's actually minus 10. So it's a 7.
Alice, I'm giving you advantage from the silvery barbs.
Okay.
do
Do
you
I
have
want
to
it?
use your minus thing on the next roll as opposed
Yeah,
to
let me
the next
read it
attack?
again. I think it was attack
Because
or
that would stink.
Mhm.
yeah, and misfortune. Let me see.
Don't make me feel
see.
bad for recommending this subclass.
No. I like it actually. Attack or a save.
Oof.
Yeah. So it's minus 10.
Okay.
But this is. Is this the hare or the hatter?
Hatter.
The Hatter.
Okay, so that's good though, right?
I just to keep things simple, I've only been doing his AC in terms of high or low,
Oh, it's just.
because then it gets like really
AC.
complicated with like saving throws and this
Okay.
and that, which is why like your synaptic status.
But
like,
I have
you failed
advantage.
that, so
You said
Mhm.
right? Okay, well
On the
then great.
silver
Let's do it
barbs.
again. Let's do it again. Burned that one. Okay, that passes. 19. Hopefully it passes. 19.
you said a 19. 19 is exactly what you need,
Ooh, meets it, beats it.
and you succeed
Cheers.
as one of his stabs with Excalibur seems to be targeting like Alice. I think maybe this would have come up in your lifetime at some point, like because of the tragedy of it and also like the history. It's very interesting. This would probably also come up for Vanessa and for Watson, but you guys aren't necessarily close enough. He's targeting what in the medical field were once referred to as humors.
Oh god!
And it's why he's able to
Justin.
do these like
Oh
insane
my
abilities
god.
and stuff like
what
that.
the fuck?
Wow.
Genius play.
Yeah, I
Really.
want him. I
But-
wanted to hate it, but I can't.
I love it.
He does yeah, so those 2 attacks hit, but no extra shenanigans on top of everything, which is good. We are looking at 29 points of damage.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh my god. Ouchies.
Back away.
Ouchies.
Yeah. So after the Hatter's turn, he does just say, he sort of says it out loud to everybody. He just says, "Do you hug hard or soft?"
Wow.
And with that, it is Watson's turn.
Oh.
He's a weirdo.
Hard. Yeah.
Put him
Right.
on a list.
Put him in the dirt.
Not safe.
Okay, so I am going to fly this straight line over night thing to avoid
Okay.
the sleeping mouse.
Okay.
I'm kind of confused by the hugging line, but don't know. Watson just turns to him and is like, I don't really know about hugging, but that sword is causing way too much trouble. Drop. And I'm going to cast command on the Hatter.
Okay.
Nice
Wisdom.
That's
17.
a classic.
Drop it.
He saves, unfortunately. It's a 22.
Don't like it.
If any baddies with silvery barbs out there got it like that.
they'll all burn.
I used my counter
I
spell, so
Yeah.
my reaction
I haven't
is
used mine yet. I haven't gotten to use mine yet because I was out of range. So silvery barbs. Thank you for the reminder.
Okay. 5 plus 8 is 13.
So that's a
I'm
fail.
assuming your save is under that?
It's
Or?
a 17. Yeah. It
Okay.
is 17.
Then
yeah. On their next turn, they have to drop what they're holding and end the turn.
Holy shit.
yeah, they have to use their action.
Ooh. Who's up next, by the way, after the Hatter?
Well, it was Watson.
Yeah, it's me, and then.
You can have the advantage from silvery barbs.
Okay.
Oh wait, but you just went.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, I think it's.
Sorry.
I think
Who's next?
Me.
Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Okay, then Vanessa
Vanessa
can have
is
it.
next.
Thank you.
I asked the wrong question.
Like a reverse.
I got the right answer.
I think I'm going to use my bonus action to command Sherlock as there to pass on the help action to Alice now.
All right, fantastic.
That's it.
After Watson's turn is Vanessa's turn.
Okay. She's going to use her bonus action to partially transform into her hybrid form.
Okay.
And then wait.
Some like heavy metal riff as you just.
Yeah, that's I'm imagining a lot of drums, a lot
straight
of
out of Wolfenstein.
yeah.
Move here. Shut it out.
Okay.
Right.
Give me
now.
a stealth check.
Oh, shiitake. Okay. Stealth, where you at, baby? Come on, we've been doing good this whole time.
Give us another one of those 30 natural 20s you got in stock.
Right.
15? 15?
A 15 is unfortunately going to wake up the Dormouse.
No.
Nothing happens to you in this moment, Vanessa. However, you all see the Dormouse. Bing.
Who's played Earthworm Jim?
Awaken.
Yeah, I'm imagining.
And as the Dormouse wakes up, it begins to panic and sort of is overcome by fear and nerves and grows to this huge size as you see a massive, almost undead looking rat now.
Are they still hot?
The baby was never. The baby mouse was never
Dormouse
hot.
was never hot.
Baby mouse.
Oh right, sorry.
The
I'm
March
getting them
Hare
mixed up with
is
the hair.
and was
Yes.
hot. Yes.
So no.
DM, who's hot? We just definitively
Yeah.
no.
Are they all hot?
Are they all hot?
Give us a level.
The audience needs
Most
to
of them
know
are
this.
hot, but
Right. Dormouse equals baby, not hot. Got it.
Dormouse's baby.
and now equals terrifying rat monster. But Vanessa, you managed to move. You got your movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna. With this bonus action, I can only take my 2 actions, and the only ones I can use are a crossbow and hope for a low roll. So
I believe in you. Wait.
19. Okay, come on.
You do notice that the Hatter isn't wearing a lick of armor.
I'm going to use my advantage roll to try and do one more crossbow attack.
Okay.
Okay, one more. It's fine. One more. Nat 1.
Oh, really?
No. 17, 18, 19.
Oh.
Yeah,
You got all of our hopes up. How dare you? How dare you?
I was manifesting. I was trying so hard to manifest not nice numbers.
You gotta be careful
Unfortunately.
manifesting on the Mad Hatter.
Unfortunately, those miss.
They hit and they went. It's such good rolls. What waste? That's all Vanessa can do right now as she just growls looking at this guy. I don't even think she recognized that she woke up the little mouse.
Yeah.
That's it for Vanessa. Son of a...
Incredible. Yeah. Wow, okay. After Vanessa is the March Hare, who has spells, but I don't think... I'm gonna triple check. I don't think they have any teleportation stuff.
Yeah, they're like falling at an exponential rate, aren't they?
I mean, for sure. I'm just double
basically
checking
terminal
to see
velocity.
if they happen to have
if you think
dimension
of the
door or
physics
something.
of it, the G-forces should have killed him by now.
I mean, the way the organs would be compressed at this point.
I mean, if you put into account space rules, he would have just bled out by now, too.
I'm going to r/D&D next to talk about this.
Don't you dare. Don't dare you leave
I'm
my
actually
name,
imagining
my name out of your mouth.
strange put
Okay.
Loki into like a portal to fall. That's what I'm imagining.
Cool.
Good fall.
See you
All
in
right.
season 2.
The March Hare, no one can see him. He does something, and we'll see if that ever pays off.
Wait, I'm still on the edge of the platform. Would I not be within view?
Or me?
He's falling insanely fast. I mean, he's like 200 feet down. So go ahead and make perception checks.
Okay.
Oh,
Because it's in pitched combat. It's like, would your attention truly be like, oh, the thing that's falling at Mach speed? I'm going to look at that as opposed to everything else going on.
Dirty 20.
Natural 20. I think this is my first one in combat.
Congrats.
And it has nothing to do with hitting somebody.
I
The
love that.
whole show. The whole
My
series.
20.
Is this guy falling?
He certainly is.
He's going real fast.
Yeah. He is
like he's
truly like plummeting down through this, like it seems like a never-ending cloudscape. Like it looks very much like the background of a Japanese city pop lo-fi playlist, kind of just beautiful pastels. And Pooh, eventually he gets out of your vision. You can't see him anymore, and you just assume that it's because he is so small that it just is naturally like, of course I can't see him anymore. He's too far away. Zorro, you see that he casts gaseous form and turns into a small cloud of smoke that can move 10 feet per turn and is on his way back.
Oh.
But he's got about 2 minutes to get here. But he's on his freaking way.
Oh, I'm gonna get you.
All right now.
One day.
Yeah,
Make his
it's
way
actually,
back.
so it's 10 feet. If he uses his action to dash, it'll be 20 feet per turn. So a minute. It'll take him a full minute of combat. So 10 rounds, he'll be back.
Yeah.
And and he already took a ton of damage. He was already past bloodied. So take solace in the fact that it's not that big of a deal, but he's coming back.
Ooh, he's coming.
And that's the March Hare's turn. It is now the Dormouse.
I can't wait for the spin-off series after this campaign is done where we have to deal with the March Hare.
March
Finally
Hare in the
makes it
multiverse.
Okay,
Like a
let's go this way. That's where the most people are. And the person that woke him up. Okay.
I love the
He's going
Dormouse
to-
icon. It's great.
Take
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's just a picture of an actual mouse with a small vermin skull on top of it. Thank you, Adobe Express, for these tokens that I am making. Anyway, okay. We are going to do one attack, or no, we're gonna do 2 attacks on Vanessa, 1 attack on Watson. So, Watson. What do I have that they plus? That will hit Watson, my friend.
I will attempt to shield. So 19.
Okay, does a 22.
Yes.
Still hits. And then 2 hits on. Okay. Vanessa does a 16 hit.
It meets beats, yeah.
Okay, so 1 out of the 2 hit. With the sneaky little guy,
Like a snicket.
we're gonna do.
What a sneaky guy.
So it's gonna be 11 on Watson and 7 on Vanessa.
What kind of damage is it?
It is. Does your thing? I don't think it does. It doesn't specify magical bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, right? It's just bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, I think.
Let's see. You have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks not made with silvered weapons. So it
Okay,
has to
so this
be
is
Yeah.
magical.
Okay,
I
so
can't
7.
So these are magical. So yeah, it's just gonna be 7.
Take. She eats him.
That
Nom, nom,
is
nom, nom.
the
Oh,
Dormouse's turn. You do need to make a concentration check for that blast. See if you can hold on to it.
I don't. It
Just
drops.
have to hit it. 10.
I rolled a
no.
3.
Bless drops.
Oh darn! Now I have to switch to my smites.
Although arguably a slightly better move in a battle to roll less.
What a wild battle mechanic.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah, it's
like,
pretty
this
cray.
is interesting.
Pretty
I wonder
cray-cray.
how this will go. That is the Dormouse, bringing us back to the top. Let me think about this really quickly, because of where we're at time-wise. Yeah, we could sneak in another round really quickly. Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Zorro, your turn.
Zorro looks down and then looks back up and goes, "The rabbit turned into a fart." And then we'll let's see here. Seeing the distance. He will then also shout, "Everyone, get up close to the Mad Hatter. Close your eyes and then take a swing. I know it sounds crazy, but you gotta try crazy things against him." And then I will use my action to just quietly say to myself, "My ancestors, rise," as I cast Hunger of Hadar. And I will cast it in a 20-foot, it's a 20-foot radius. So I want it to go here to cover up the mouse. And that's where it will be. And it's just, so what you end up seeing is that my eyes just go completely just black, and then shadows start to come out of the ground that look like tendrils, and those tendrils take shapes into the other ghosts of other Zorros that begin crawling across the body of the mouse and start trying to rip it apart with icy, bony skeleton fingers and try to tear at it.
That's metal.
From center. That's not what I meant.
Jeez Louise.
You had it starting here.
Right there.
Like this?
It was a little bit higher, yeah, but like I was trying to get it right before Watson. It's essentially what I was trying to do. It was a little tricky, but
Okay.
just making sure that Watson wasn't in the midst of it, but the mouse would be blinded.
Should let me.
One blind mouse.
So yeah,
One
so
blind.
Any creature
I
that
gotcha.
starts his turn or ends its turn in its radius will end up taking 2d6 cold damage, unless it obviously will have to make a save. But in the meantime, any creature that's inside of it is blinded, no matter what.
Okay, awesome. So right now the Dormouse is blinded, and things happen to them they have to end their turn there or start their turn there?
It's so when it comes to his turn, he'll have to make a saving throw to see how much damage he'll end up taking. And then if anyone, let's say if Watson tries to move away from it in the meantime, he can't see it, so it can't take a reaction attack.
Cool.
If Watson wants to move away.
Thanks, bud.
Awesome.
And he can't
Okay.
hear.
Cool.
It's also
Oh, damn. Okay. All right.
Roger that.
No, I'll take that.
Okay. Cool. Fantastic. Zorro pulling up the Hunger of Hadar and essentially using the spirits of the Hexblade to enshroud this terrifying rat creature.
So fucking
After
cool.
Zorro's turn is Alice.
Okay, I am gonna do exactly what Zorro suggested, and I'm gonna put my hand over my eyes and try and slash at the Hatter with my rapier. With disadvantage? Question mark?
You're blinded.
Yeah, you're blinding
'Cause you
yourself
can't
essentially.
see.
So yeah, disadvantage.
Great.
As you make these swings, the Hatter says to you, "I don't watch birds. Birds watch me."
What the fuck?
what?
Okay, my lowest
Chuck
is a
Norris
14.
joke?
Dude, I don't even know. I haven't
It's a Mad Hatter
I
joke.
phone notes, and they just go on.
Lowest is a 14?
14 misses.
That's good, right?
Look, does anybody have Fireball? Can we just get...
It misses. Okay, it's too high. I see. It's very confusing. The terminology here.
Miss and hit is still the same. If it hits, I'll
Okay.
tell you that it hits.
Okay.
If it misses, it misses. But yeah,
I'm still
14
too
is
good
high.
even when I'm blinded. Bardic Inspiration to Zorro.
Hey, that's
It was a good idea, but alas, I'm too skilled with the blade to make it worth my
Too
while.
skilled with
Maybe
the blade.
somebody else can have better luck.
Too good.
God, that's so
Okay.
annoying.
After Alice's turn is Winnie the Pooh.
Question. Is Winnie the Pooh still hexed?
No, because I think
concentration.
check Ash's
would've been broken.
form. Yeah. Yeah, no, you are not. You are no longer hexed. Gaseous form is concentration, so
Okay,
that
what
little
is
broken heart symbol can go away.
what is this little tiny incy baby mouse's technical sizing here? We're looking
Huge.
at large or huge? Okay,
Huge.
so it wouldn't be possible to shove this
Friggin' huge.
teeny tiny baby mouse just off the edge.
Thing's massive.
No, not unless you have. I don't think it would be possible to physically shove, unless you had like some weird magical ways to do it.
I mean, I got a belt.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
What do you mean by
Whoa. I'm not gonna belt. Okay.
Spicy.
I guess to stay out of the range of the Hadar, who's gonna try to jump over onto the jawline of the white knight piece, right over next to Watson, if that's possible.
So you're going through the Hadar stuff, the pink circle?
Yeah, they'd have to like run. I think of it through. Well, I think if
You
possible,
could run across the chain. The chain.
I
You
could
can try and run across the chain.
Yeah,
And
I'm
then
just-
down the pond, and then jump. What's the worst that could happen?
I mean, is that possible? Can I just run up the chain and then jump down next to Watson?
You can try. You can certainly try for sure.
I'm going to try. Who is going to try their darndest?
All right. To run on the chain, I'm going to say give me an acrobatics check.
Oh,
I think that's all I'm going to need is just that one acrobatics check to run along a chain.
It's a dirty 19.
That's enough.
There's kind of like carefully stepping, but like dancing and bouncing on the chain. Okay, and then no other roll to jump over?
No, I mean, well, hold on. Could you have... Of course, I got rid of that. That's so annoying. I am going to need an athletics check, actually, because you're increasing your movement.
19.
Because you only have 30 feet.
Mhm.
I'm going to say...
I got you.
I'm just going to put you back 5 feet.
Oh,
So you're
that's
right there.
fine. That's fine. Because with the a 15 feet of movement, or 15 feet range, the honey stick can hit.
Nice.
Yes.
The honey stick can hit.
The honey stick don't miss.
that honey stick though.
And because the mouse is blinded, this is with advantage, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And because it's with advantage, Zorro inspired this, but Pooh took a level in Rogue, so this is going to have sneak attack.
Amazing. An extra smidge of damage.
Oh, so the first attack is going to be a 27,
That'll hit.
and the second attack is a nat 20.
Hey.
That'll hit. Yeah,
Single
Very
tear
good.
forms
Oh.
in Zorro's eye. They grew up so fast.
Amazing.
I'm going to like look back over to Zorro and be like, soft hand, correct? And just slash.
That's right. Aim for the jugular.
Amazing.
So, okay. So 17 damage on the first one. And then for crits, are we doing max damage and roll, or am I doing double roll?
So I normally just do double the dice.
Okay, that's fine.
So if it's 2d6, it becomes 4d6. Modifiers don't get bonused.
That's
kind of-
okay. This is 2d10, so it's going to be 18 plus 6 for 24 damage on the second roll.
Incredible.
Okay. Those are the attacks. Hits. They keep on coming.
So that's 24 damage on the one hit.
Yeah, on the second hit.
Okay.
And then I think it was 17 on the first.
17 first. Got it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Baby
The
mouse.
Dormouse is already from like the small amount of the Dormouse that is outside of the Hunger of Hadar from Zorro. You can see that they are like on death's door already.
Poor little guy.
They don't want to, but Pooh Bear's got to protect the friends. Pooh is also going to second wind as a bonus action.
Incredible. Awesome. So Pooh heals up at the end of their turn. Incredible. It is the Hatter's turn. The Hatter drops the sword of Excalibur at his feet, looking very mad that is happening. As that spell like wears off and the Hatter is themselves again, looks at you. I'm laughing at these dumb lines. Looks at you, Watson, and says, "There's nothing between us but air and opportunity. And I just took all the air."
Oh my god.
And with that,
Yeah,
we're
it's a
just
great
gonna head
opportunity
to
for
break
me to
here.
kill you.
Bring it on, come on. as it does seem like
hurts
the
so
Hatter
much.
still has tricks up their sleeves without the sword. That being said, we're going to head to break here. It's a good time. When we come back, Watson and Vanessa, you guys kick us off as we return. But stick around. It's going to be a 10-minute-ish break. And when we get back, we'll continue combat here in Wonderland, taking down the Mad Hatter.
You're not going to want to miss
and
this.
his dumb jokes. Hey gang, did you know we have a Patreon now? Well, we do. In the episode description, you'll find the link. We have 3 different tiers available with all kinds of extra access or content. For example, you could have listened to this episode already. Or you could get access to bonus action, our extra episodes where we talk about stuff like favorite spells, monsters, we go over multi-class builds, homebrew material, and more. And that's not all, because there's going to be more and more stuff coming out as So You Want to Be a Dungeon Master continues to grow. So go check it out and then come back and finish this episode. And we're back, gang. And the gang's all here. Last we left off, our heroes are fighting against the Mad Hatter, and we're fighting against the March Hare, who is now a small fart, dashing their way 180 feet back to the top. The Dormouse has woken up and has taken on a new strange form.
Baby form.
But they are not looking good.
He's just a little guy.
However, the Hatter looks fine. You do see that they haven't taken that much damage, and they seem to be like, there's a level of magic that the Hatter has themselves that even after dropping the Excalibur to the floor, which potentially does knock them out of a lot of little abilities and stuff like that, they still have like, it's almost as if they have the levitation spell cast on them. They don't, but like it's like that, this innate ability where his toes are never actually, his feet aren't hitting the ground. He's just kind of like hovering there a little bit. But with that, the Hatter's turn is over. Watson, we go to your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Oh no, I had a whole
with
whole
Vanessa
break
on deck
to think of stuff. No, all right. Actually, anyway. Okay. So the little baby mouse is deafened right now, right?
Maybe.
Blinded.
Blinded.
Deafened, blinded.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Tummy issues, IBS.
yeah. So Watson is gonna swoop in and grab Excalibur off the ground.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attempt
Absolutely.
to use it on the Hatter.
For sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm assuming it's a two-handed sword, or is it a single hand?
Longsword.
Longsword, yeah. All right, cool. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
So Watson sees that Pooh is dealing with our little friend over there, and go, right, well, let's finish this. And I'm going to grab the sword, close my eyes, and just swing away at the Mad Hatter here.
Okay.
Did you say that dropped? That we don't have to do that anymore? That they dropped that power?
No, they dropped the sword.
They dropped the sword.
Right?
Yeah. They
But
dropped
that
it.
wasn't giving them the power. Okay.
I don't think so.
Gotcha.
From what Justin's been saying, it sounds like it's kind of his innate ability.
It's innate. Yeah, okay. They were saying that. Okay.
So, yeah. Oh, and
So as you make 2 blind swings with your attacks.
so the first one is a 23, which
Suffering
I'm
from
assuming misses.
success.
I know.
Unfortunately misses, yeah.
All right, second attack. Okay. 19 and a 9. No, a 19 and a 6. 6 and 8, 14.
Oh.
Yeah, 14.
14, unfortunately, is too much.
How dare you?
What is
That's what
happening?
Alice rolled before.
Mm,
I heard that number and I knew. I was like, no.
okay.
You unfortunately have two incredible swings that, in all intents and rights, like should hit this man who's now armed, like disarmed, and yet it just seems like some sort of strange Wonderland magic or innate sorcery that this creature has just makes your really good hits into bad hits, unfortunately.
It hurts.
All right.
It hurts so bad.
It really hurts my soul. And as a bonus action, I'm going to prep a Wrathful Smite.
Okay. As you begin concentrating and your sword lights up with energy, that is the end of Watson's turn. Vanessa.
Do I pick up anything off of Excalibur when I pick it up? Or is it something that I maybe
It seems like an insanely legendary sword. You would just need to attune to it. You need more time.
Cool.
King Arthur ain't getting that back.
That's Watson's sword now.
It is. Canonically, it's King Watson. King Watson, please.
Yeah,
it's
Vanessa,
Dr. King Watson. All right.
Doctor.
I went to medical school.
Dr. King Watson. Not King Dr. Watson.
No. Dr.
The
King
doctor
Watson.
comes first.
Yeah.
Has to.
Right.
One of them requires substantially more work to obtain.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's going to move up so that she's over here. No, wait.
Okay.
That would make us flanking. I'm going to move us. Would this still count as flanking if I'm right here? Because I'm not on the opposite side. Okay. No advantage.
As long as you're not on the complete opposite side, you're not you're good.
Yeah, no advantages there. She's going to bonus action Crimson Right her claws. So her claws are now on fire because she's using fire Crimson Right.
Okay.
She's going to look at Dr. Watson and say, "Here goes nothing," and close her eyes and predatory strike, but she's going to use her strength instead of dexterity because it's lower. With disadvantage because her eyes are closed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Here goes one. That's atrocious. It's 24 total, so no. Here goes the disadvantage.
It's impossible.
What's that disadvantage?
Nat 20.
Hey, boo boo.
So,
How about
Jesus, you're
how about
getting
not
so
that
many of
one?
those tonight. The one time it doesn't matter for us. It
This is
hurts.
so unfair.
Thank you, Justin. Thank
This
you.
is so unfair.
Okay. She's going to take her second attack.
Okay.
She's like, did I hit him? And go again.
No, sorry, love. Keep going.
We go, 15. 15. Okay, but we're going lower. Okay, this one's going to do it. It was almost a 4. 21.
Silvery barbs.
Thank you. One more time. Come on. One more time.
Bring it back now.
Okay. One more time. Should I go to physical dice? I'm going to go to physical dice. I'm going to get the chonker. Okay?
Oh,
I've never wanted to roll a bad roll so much in my life.
Right?
And the thing is, we still haven't hit him yet.
Right.
I know.
Not much else.
That's wild.
yes.
I'm about to really start throwing every saving throw I've got at him.
Mm-hmm.
15 plus
I mean,
7.
you guys saw the synaptic static hit.
I did psychic damage.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm out of spells. I have no more.
I have no spells.
Ooh.
That's movement.
Actually, yeah, that was my last
Bitty
one.
warlock spell slots.
Well,
Yeah.
Zorro, just go take a short
Unfortunately.
rest. Go run
Yeah,
off and
just
take
go
short
take a
rest.
nap, Zorro. We'll see you in like
Take a
30
break.
minutes. It's fine.
If anyone else shows up, I'll shoot him in the face. I don't know what to do.
Okay.
That's all Vanessa's got.
All right.
God, it's so
After
rough. Rolling a
Vanessa's
24 and missing.
March Hare The March Hare continues to toot along. Is now 160 feet away.
Would you say that they're rootin' and tootin'? Like a country girl?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
And it is the Dormouse's turn. Zorro, Dormouse has to do something at the start of their turn.
Yeah, buddy, you gotta give me a, let me see here. We got a dexterity saving throw. DC 17.
Oof.
Did Zorro move to New York?
Mm-hmm.
This is my inner monologue.
In the monologue.
He does, with a natural 18, does succeed.
Okay, so let me see if he takes half damage or not. Let's see what we can find. Makes it into serious or take. No, so he takes no damage.
Darn.
Okay.
Oh, guys,
Wait.
brain moment.
Oh no, this isn't Arms of Hadar. It's Hunger.
Mm-hmm. And
Well,
the area is difficult terrain.
where was he? He was right here. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, he can make that whole thing. Okay, no longer blinded or deafened. We're gonna make 3 attacks. We're gonna do we're gonna do 2 on Pooh, 1 on Alice.
Is this from the hare?
Baby mouse.
No, the hare is so far. It's from the
Hatter.
Dormouse.
This is a baby.
Sorry.
From baby.
I
So
for some reason
both of-
cannot keep them straight in my head. They're totally different creatures, obviously, and different sizes, in fact.
Yeah, they're not
It's
even
the
in the
Dormouse.
same phylum.
The Dormouse is disadvantaged on me, specifically.
Yeah, technically, the March Hare would be a lagomorph. I know this because of a Zootopia-themed adventure I've been writing for years. Anyway, we'll talk about that later, maybe in the action search. Pooh,
Did you
both of
get
those
that?
attacks hit.
It had disadvantage on me.
Okay.
Did you get that? Part?
I didn't roll for Alice yet, but I will roll with disadvantage.
Okay, so they're both over 17.
Correct.
Sorry.
Alright,
Pooh.
what's that damage?
Okay. It is going to be...
Silvery barbs. On one of those.
You casting silvery barbs on one of them?
I
Okay.
am on the second one.
Miss. So only one hits.
Oh.
You take 9 points of damage, Pooh.
I'll give
Okay.
advantage to Pooh on that.
You.
Okay. The next and final attack on Alice with disadvantage. It's a +6. 15 to hit.
I think that hits. Yeah, hold on, sorry. Looking at something else. Yes, 15 meets it, beats it. That's me. Bummer.
Bummer indeed. The same thing, 9 points of damage. Alice.
Not looking good over here.
Pooh tries to like silver barbs, no spells, so just a little bit of dust comes out. Just,
The honey pot has all dried up. Oh no. And we move on. Zorro, we are at the top of the round. It is your turn. Really quickly though,
Yes.
you hear at the start of your turn, you hear your mother's voice channeling to you through your hexblade as she just says to you, like, puts this thought, like plants this little seed in your mind, as moms are sometimes want to do, picks the worst time for it because you're in the middle of combat and just truly you don't have the time to really think deeply about this, as she asks you, Mio, how did Dorian know you were on that mission collecting artifacts? Very strange. Anyway, good luck with the battle. That is your turn.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's see.
Okay, big baby rat. Big baby rat is no longer inside of the cloud. Okay, the cloud's over here. The fourth rabbit is down there. We still haven't hit him. I'm just gonna pull out a gun. And I'm just cast Eldritch Blast on the big old rat. And I'm going to use my bonus action to use steady aim, so I can't move for the rest of the turn. But it will give me advantage on my first attack against the rat.
Okay. Go for it. Roll these attacks one at a time, too. Like
so for the first
and
attack, that is going to be a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then the damage on that attack is going to be 8 plus 5. So it's going to be 13 points of force damage for that first attack.
Zorro, you take out the Dormouse as it reverts back to its other form.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Sleepy?
Okay.
Sleepy
Yeah.
form?
Awesome.
Sleep below guy form.
I mean, unfortunately, you guys think that it's very difficult to pull a punch with a Eldritch Blast hand cannon like Zorro wields. And so, unfortunately, you do think that the Dormouse might be dying. But
Don't worry, guys. I'll
is
save
back
him.
in little tiny mouse form.
Well, you win some, you lose some. And then for my second blast of my Eldritch Blast, I'll aim it at the Mad Hatter, but I'll close my eyes before I shoot. I'll just go.
Okay. Brilliant.
And pull the trigger and shoot at disadvantage.
Sherlock, no.
Amazing.
That's an 18. And then that is cock.
Roll worse, guys.
It's
is
really hard. We have like +8s and shit.
13. I have a plus
13
9
hits.
and a plus
13
11.
hits.
13 hits.
Yeah,
What?
13 hits!
13
Yeah, we did
13 is
it!
exactly
We
what
rolled
we
low
got.
enough!
A breakthrough.
Yay! Go
Just
Zorro, fuck
completely
him
blind.
up.
Just
That's so scary.
Okay.
We're all like right there.
Right
Mhm.
there.
Yeah.
Who the Oh, okay. That's a 14 points of force damage.
14. Okay, awesome. Yeah, he takes that damage as you fire like completely wide. Once you open your eyes, you see that the shot is going wide, and it's as if reality warps around, and because it was such a bad shot, it ends up being a great shot. And it, like, ricochets off of almost nothing. It hits like a mushroom, bounces off a couple things, bing, 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 and then hits him finally square in the neck. And he takes that force damage.
Yeah, and so ending his turn as he's reloading the 2 shells that go inside of his revolver. He goes, oh, it's a little bit off to the left. Okay. And that'll end his turn.
No,
Amazing.
don't correct.
Amazing.
Don't correct.
Alice, that is your turn.
Okay, I'm upcasting Dissonant Whispers onto the Hatter. Saving throw Wisdom.
Wild. Wisdom?
Yes. And since I'm right in front of him, I lean in and I just start saying, "Jokes really suck. Nothing about you is funny. In fact, you look ridiculous in that funny hat, and you should take it off immediately." And
the
ooh,
definition
that's
of psychic damage.
really bad on my 66 roll. Bummer. Did they pass?
They do pass.
Okay, they take half of this damage, which is going to be 12. So they take 6.
Darn.
Which is a bummer. And they don't have to move away from it, which is also a bummer.
Also a bummer.
What a waste of a 4th level spell slot.
As you
I hate
whisper
this guy.
these terrible thoughts going into his head, and he starts to show some panic at the prospect that he is not funny. He says, he says, this joke won't make as much sense because we're in the public domains and not on Earth, but I like this joke, so I'm gonna say this dad joke. He says, why do the Swedish warships have barcodes on them? So that they can Scandinavian.
Boo.
What?
What?
Zorro pissed off. From
Is he making up words now? He's just making up words. It's not even. That's not a place.
This is Taylor.
This
is Taylor over here, not Watson. Taylor.
Same.
Boo.
Amazing. Alice, anything else with your turn?
Bardic inspiration over to Zorro. He doesn't have one yet, right?
No.
Take it.
Okay. Awesome.
This is really frustrating.
Because like I'm scared to use the Bardic even just because
it's not gonna help.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta save it for other things.
Use it on saving throws though.
Good work there. After Alice's turn is Winnie the Pooh.
Okay, so just for point of order, I use the silvery barbs. I'm going to give myself the advantage. So I have 2 instances of advantage. Very crucial information. Pooh Bear is going to walk and first take a step. Would it be a free interaction to pick up the baby mouse and put it underneath the breastplate, like into like a drop into the bra kind of a moment?
That's my kitten home.
Super familiar. Yeah. No. This is a Snow White moment. You absolutely may pocket that small mouse that is like bleeding out. They are dying.
Yeah. Can I bonus action give it a healing potion?
It normally takes an action to give somebody else a healing potion, but if you want to use one of the very few resources that you guys have in this game,
have 1 healing potion.
Pooh, let me help him. I can save him.
Oh, it's okay. I have a bib and a little nip.
Yeah. If you want to, for sure. You can use your healing potion at the bonus action in this moment to heal up the Dormouse.
It does.
As you do, can I have a persuasion check, Pooh? With advantage because you saved their life.
Okay. Will we not call this animal handling?
I don't think so.
That's okay.
They fully can speak and stuff, so I don't.
Oh yeah, no, never mind. Okay, that's fine. Not 20.
Oh, brilliant, amazing.
Baby mouse is ours.
Yeah, as soon as you
unlock.
nurse this small baby mouse back to life, it starts to panic at first, just like the size of you. You're a bear, it's a mouse, and it almost starts to grow, but then it like takes in the surroundings. You manage to calm them down a little bit. How are you calming down the Dormouse before they explode again?
I'm gonna Pooh Bear's holding them like a little baby, and the moment, like the second like the intensis happens, they immediately clock this kind of like same vibe from Piglet when like Piglet gets anxious and freaked out, and just kind of like starts like stroke the side of its like its little soft head, and Pooh will just like look in its little eyes and be like, "Don't fret, little one. I'll always be by your side. We'll be friends forever."
Incredible. The Dormouse looks up at you and says,
"Oh, geez, mister. Thank you so much."
Would you like to fight by my side?
I mean, I'd prefer not to fight at all. I just kind of freak out sometimes when things get too crazy. But I mean, I'm also like, however much that healing potion did, that's all I got.
Oh, that's okay.
I don't want to die again.
How about you take a little nap under here?
I love naps.
and the Dormouse falls back asleep.
Amazing.
Incredible. You have the rest of your turn.
About it.
Yeah. Fantastic. Amazing. Awesome. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna move over this way. Who has flanking now, correct?
Pooh
Actually-
would have flanking, yes.
Never mind. Can Pooh share the same space with Alice?
No.
That's okay. This is a tough one. Okay, they're gonna take the left side then. They don't want to flank actually.
Mm-hmm.
And then like they're gonna pull out. So they're like rummaging around. They took out a healing potion. That's gone. They throw the glass bottle. It's gone. Shatters.
Okay.
They're gonna Pooh Bear's gonna rummage around, pull out a honey pot. That's empty. That was it. It shatters. Rummage around again. Pull out a little bottle.
Incredible.
Going to be like, I hope I don't get heartburn from this. And is just going to down it and just give out a huge belch as its breath weapon.
Amazing. The Hatter fails. I need you to roll a d6 to see what kind of damage it is.
You love to see it. That's a 2.
It does acid damage.
This is stomach acid. Canonically. Bile, if you will. 5d6?
Pooh has really learned how to use their upset tummy to their advantage.
Yeah.
Big time.
Call me a cowgirl, how I be rootin' and
I stand by what I said earlier. The most amazingly horrifying person I've ever met.
Okay, here we go. For all the marbles. Ooh, you love to see it. 6. 12. 17 acid damage.
That's gotta hurt.
Hurt.
Gotta hurt.
Oh, sorry. Real quick to interrupt. I forgot to add on, since he's the Hatter's the target of my Hexblade's curse, that they take an extra 4 points of damage. Eldritch Blast. So that should have been
good to go.
Something. Yeah.
That'd been so cool. That was exactly what they needed to die.
Right, exactly, right.
Fortunately, they still seem very much up.
That's because we can't hit them.
They're very hurt, but they are not quite at bloodied yet.
Okay, so it's bonus action. Just want to make sure I did everything I could. And I think that's it.
Think so. Yeah, a very here, I'm going to get rid of I'll just move the mouse
Yeah.
over here.
Who's just going to rub their tummy and be like, oh, I think I'm a little hungry now.
As you expel your innards with this acid cone of damage that encapsulates all of the Hatter, who looks at you and says,
I'm ready.
Says, a little dallying. Or excuse me, a little dillying. That's all right. But the second you start dallying, that shit goes left. And we move on.
I fucking hate this guy so much.
It hurts my brain. It's like giving me a headache.
Good.
What the fuck?
Good.
Justin
This
is
the worst
psychic
you've ever done
damage
as
to
a
us in
GM.
real life.
With
Yeah, I think
that,
they are too.
hate it. Yeah, we'll have to talk during the action surge. Remind me to bring up the jokes in the action surge.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. After Pooh is the Hatter. Hatter doesn't have his sword. He can still make attacks. They just can't do anything cool extra. And so I think he's just gonna go all out with this one spell, which I have to look up the level. There she is.
Kind of like level 0, right? That's a cantrip.
Watson, being the person who stole the sword, Watson, I need a Constitution saving throw as he raises a finger towards you like finger guns.
Don't do it.
Oh shit!
Don't do it. Actually,
And just goes.
Oh.
And you just for
Pew pew.
Alice, did you give me a bardic? I feel like you did a while ago.
Yeah, I think I've given everybody one at this point.
And it's a D8.
Yes.
Oh, I don't need it. Hopefully you don't need it. 17. You said Constitution? 24, maybe.
I said Constitution. That is correct.
24.
24 is enough to save from this incredibly powerful spell.
Was
It was Finger of Death. As you take 30 points of damage.
Oh,
my friend.
man.
I still take 30 points of damage. Okay.
That was
Cool.
halved.
Cool.
Don't point at my friend.
Cool. Let me roll my fucking concentration. Glad I still have that bardic. Just like might
Got it
here.
at 15.
Oh, 19 on the die. Yeah, we're good.
Good to go. He says to you, Watson, as he casts this spell and shoots a finger gun at you, literally, he says, he says, I bet you have a cute uncle, but his nephew's a bitch.
I wish you would just stop talking. I really do.
So,
At
I
this
would
rate,
if I
he's,
could.
so
at this rate,
stupid.
he's gonna get cancelled. There's no way
Yeah.
he doesn't end up on a joke that doesn't get him cancelled.
Oh, man.
And
I hate
with
so
that, that is Watson's turn. Or excuse me, that is the Hatter's turn. Watson, it is now your turn.
All right, yeah. After that absolutely devastating burn, I'm gonna have to close my eyes and go buck wild here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You close your eyes,
I've
swing
never
wildly.
wanted to win so much before in my life.
One energy.
I called it last week. Not that hit. Not that hit. It's not that one. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
12 into 15. 12 puts it at a dirty 20. So yeah, I gotta roll like, I think I've got to roll a 5 or less to hit this.
Yeah, on just one of them though. You're at
You got it.
disadvantage.
Got a 14 and a 16. Fucking.
Oh man.
So,
Two more swings. Go wide. As the Hatter says to you, "You're aesthetic to me," says Slumberjack.
Oh.
That's pretty funny.
That would actually kind of legitimately hurt.
That's a pretty good burn.
That one didn't feel good.
Viciously mocked.
Yeah.
And,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
It's up to you. Yeah, I mean, your bonus action you have, but you're still concentrating on that spell.
Yeah. So I think bonus action, I'm going to. Can I use Sherlock to distract the Hatter on like a save or something? I don't think there's a mechanic for that.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because I have a bonus action, but I don't want to give advantage to anybody because this is going to fuck the whole plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I don't have anything to do for bonus action, so I'm done.
Okay. After Dr. Watson, Vanessa, that is your turn. This guy is just yapping at the mouth at everybody around him. As he says, oh geez, what does he say? Why do dogs always race over to the door when the doorbell rings? It's almost never for them.
They're low-key getting better. They're low-key getting a little bit better.
This is losing their mind.
These are all in my notes in my phone. Anytime I hear something even a little funny, I'm like, that's hilarious.
Insane.
Write that down. This is it. This is the moment. I save it for, like, if I ever play a bard and I do vicious mockery or like Tasha's hideous laughter, I save it for that. But I never am a player, so this is it. The Mad Hatter is my excuse to get all these off.
Love it. Okay, I'm going to. Vanessa's eyes have stayed closed. She's just going to keep them closed, and she's just going to attacking. So
yeah.
I'm doing her dice. I'm doing her dice because D&D Beyond has done too well. 11 plus. Nope, that's not going to hit. Disadvantage though. 13 is even better. So 11 wouldn't hit. Second attack. 17. 13. I'm gonna bonus action the final attack with my eyes closed.
Disadvantage, yep.
Let's do this.
What do you add to attacks?
So the lowest thing that I have right now is a +6. In my predatory strike for my strength. But then I have to add +1. Where is it at? Because I don't know if that's already put in there. +1 on all. Oh no, that's damage. So just the 6. All right, last one.
Okay.
I believe in you, Vanessa.
I believe we can fail. We've had so many. We're just gonna walk it down the tower. I see 14, but disadvantage.
Disadvantage,
Okay.
yeah, disadvantage. You're never gonna hear a player get excited about disadvantage after this ever.
Disadvantage.
13 again. 13. I can't even do the dice.
Oh my goodness, you guys are too good, and the Hatter gets a huge advantage from this. As unfortunately, Vanessa, you're striking out with these claws that are on fire, and the Hatter just seems to be able to dodge them, unfortunately. Surrounded by an aura of Topsy-Turvy. How crazy is this guy?
I hate not having magic. That's all. That's action for Vanessa. That's it. That's all she got.
Got it. After that, the March Hare, 20 more feet, 140 feet away. The Dormouse is taken care of. Zorro, that is your turn, my friend.
All right. So Zorro will just do another Eldritch Blast with his eyes closed. This time he's getting fancy with it. He's going to put the revolver upside down in his hand. He's going to fire with his pinky.
Yeah.
He's just like, I don't know what else to do anymore. And just starts like shooting up in the air. So I'll do these two at disadvantage. Hey, I got a 2. Let's go. So that is for an 11.
Yay, 2.
Oh no, the dog got in on it
I got
too.
someone's dog excited with that roll. You know what I mean? Everyone's excited. All right, next one at disadvantage. That's a nat 1, baby! Yeah! That's a nat 1!
Let's go. Hey, I get to use my feature for this because you actually rolled 1. Hell yeah.
Let's roll some damage. All right, for that first one, you're gonna take a whopping let's see here, 18 points of force damage for the first attack.
Now, does the 1 count as a crit now?
That's
double dice.
Nat 1 counts as a crit.
That's double dice, my guy.
Say less.
Here for
Okay,
ya.
so 19, but get ready to add on 1 more. So that's 22 in total for that first one. Points of force damage.
Oh, true, because of the thing. Got it.
And then lastly, it's going to be another 19 points of force damage.
Okay. Did your Hexblade's Curse, do you only add that to one hit or you add it to both hits? Because that would also get doubled.
I think
with
it's
the crit.
both. I think it's just all hits.
Let me see here.
I think.
But that's
all
a
the
static
hits.
+4. So with crit rules, it wouldn't change.
Oh, true, because it's not. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. All my damage rolls against the Hex creature gain a +4 to the damage. But yeah, since it's a static number, it's not going to get doubled.
I gotcha. Okay.
You finally got him, Zorro. You got him good.
Pew pew.
The Hatter is starting to show some very serious damage after 2 successful hits with the Eldritch Cannon from Zorro. Anything else with your turn, Zorro, before we move on?
Let's see here. The only problem is everyone's so bunched up together that it would give flanking. So my rapier would do way more damage, but since everyone's bunched up, there's no point in me getting close. So I'll just stay here.
Okay. All right. So, Alice, that is your turn.
Great. Okay, so I'm gonna try and match his freak with some chaos magic. So Nether's Mischief is something I'm going to cast. No save. It's a 20-foot cube. I'm gonna cast it about 15 feet behind the Hatter, so it doesn't hurt any of my friends. I'm going to roll on the Mischievous Surge table and see what happens.
Let's go.
I know this spell.
Oh my.
It's a 1, which means the smell of apple pie fills the air, and each creature in the cube must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become charmed by me until the end of my next turn.
Until the start of your next turn. Okay. Roll again at the start of each of your turns.
The start of my next turn, yes.
It's charmed specifically by Alice, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're concentrating on that. You're angling the spell in such a way that it doesn't hit Pooh or...
Correct.
So that would mean that we're looking at... it's sort of like 20-foot cube, right? So it's kind of like here.
Yeah. Looks perfect.
Yeah, it would go 5 more feet north, but maps.
Yeah.
And he makes a wisdom save.
Correct.
Be within range, roll and roll
again. He's good at that.
Okay. He's pretty good. It's a 21.
Bummer. It's a sucker save, so.
But you still, as long as you don't drop this, you get to do this essentially for free at the start of every one of your turns. And
That's
potentially
true.
change what the aura does.
Hell yeah.
That's true. So I'm just concentrating on what looks like nothing at this point.
Yeah. Incredible. So you do feel, it's not nothing in the sense of your friends can see the cube. So they know not to step in it. Because it doesn't specify creatures of your choice.
It doesn't.
So if your friends step in it, they also have to make saves and stuff like that. So they do see this magical aura dancing about in that cube. That is your action. Any movement or bonus action?
No, I'm not going to move. I'm technically engaged anyways. And I feel like the Bardic Inspiration is now wasted. So, really going to do it.
All right. Sounds good. After Alice is Winnie the Pooh.
Okay. Winnie the Pooh is going to try to grapple.
Okay.
Because it is technically a melee attack, Pooh hasn't used their advantages, 2, plural. They're gonna roll with advantage on this one. With +10, I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, +10.
Okay.
A lot of strength. 27.
Fail.
Okay.
Okay, so your first attack grapples.
Okay. Amazing.
Hatter's movement is 0, and you are holding on to him. I will remind you, just in case this goes in a direction that I think it could, in theory, I will remind you that this guy seems to have like a magical hover ability.
No, I was gonna ask. He canonically has constant upbeats.
Constant upbeats. Yeah.
Correct.
You feel like he does.
He's
so
getting his
it
up.
won't go as smoothly as the hair did.
No, that. Thank you for pointing that out. But
Yeah.
no, Pooh's going. Like, Pooh is regularly very soft in their features. You know, big belly, just kind of like very lovable.
It's the best hugs.
But when Pooh grapples, you really start to see the muscles in their arms and their chest as like bulges out. It's kind of like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, where you know, like
Armstrong.
their teachers. Armstrong or the teacher's husband.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's the best part of that show by far.
I love it.
Amazing.
Brothers.
Yes. As the arms just clasp around, start to just really squeeze in. As Pooh is still very soft-spoken in this moment, and Pooh is going to just be like, "Oh well, that's enough out of you. I think I've heard enough of this terribleness." Because the grapple still technically counts as a melee attack, Pooh should get an extra attack, correct?
You normally have 2 attacks. It counts as one of your melee attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you have extra attack and you have 2 attacks, then it's just one of them. So then you should still have the other for sure.
Okay. So then, okay. I don't think Pooh Bear can do a glaive attack because that's two-handed.
Correct.
So they're going to like probably just do a little interaction, switch that out, and just pull out a good old hand axe instead. I'm like,
okay.
I have no name for this one because of all of the gruesome murders I've committed with it. And then before they do, they're gonna like with their other hand reach around in that same pocket that had the potions and is gonna pull out something that they got last episode. It's gonna be a yellow brick that they got from the road. And
improvised weapons.
And is going to put it in front of the Mad Hatter and be like, "You should bite on this. It's going to hurt quite a lot."
Oh, dude! Who is killer? Oh my god!
As an intimidation roll.
Here, bite this brick. I'm
Yeah,
about to
I
fuck
mean,
you up.
We're gonna have to see like what
Jesus
happens
Christ.
next first.
Okay.
Because if you like miss, then it's like significantly less intimidating.
As with
But,
grappling, I already naturally get advantage, so I don't think I can use the Silvery Barb's advantage with this attack, but Pooh is going to close their eyes to like make it a
So
flat roll.
grapple doesn't give you advantage unless you have the grappler feat. I think grappling doesn't give you advantage. Restraining does, which is different.
That's good though.
Grappling.
That's good though.
No, that's good.
All grappling. Yeah, you don't want advantage in this
I know.
particular fight.
Unfortunately, I already have advantage from Silvery Barb, so I was trying to like waste it on an intimidation roll here. That's okay. Pooh is just going to close their eyes and make it a flat roll.
Okay.
I need to roll a 3 or lower for this to hit. It's suffering from success here.
That's so crazy. Here, bite this brick.
27. God.
That is the most out of pocket thing I've ever heard.
Right?
That's up. They somehow topped Bitch Boy.
Yeah. It's
It was so
pretty
chaotic.
intense to have like a portable curb stomp with you.
Right?
It's so wild.
Here, I brought the curb.
I have my curb stomp.
Don't worry,
Gracious.
we have Curb at the house. There you go.
The curve of the house.
It's just a
There you
yellow
go.
brick.
It's a 27, unfortunately. Somehow the 27 is an unfortunate
I
roll
hate
here.
this.
Crazy.
But still
I'm
grappled.
so sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Justin,
Still
you're so mean.
You still have them grappled. Your attack unfortunately misses, but they are grappled and stuck in this Nether's mischief
With a fucking-
aura.
in their mouth.
Yeah, we'll say that the brick is sort of in their mouth, I guess, but
Why?
they're still gonna say jokes.
Oh, damn it. I want to
Through the brick.
That was the true intention
brick.
of the brick. I feel you, Pooh, on an emotional level.
Through the brick, they mumble their attempt to say jokes as it is their turn next, and they try and say, "Do you know why scuba divers fall backwards out of the ship? Because if they fell forward, they'd still be in the boat." And with that, they are going to
No way.
do something.
For the love of God.
Well, ranged spell attack. He is standing so close to people. But whatever. He doesn't love being grappled in this way, but also Alice is his mortal enemy. Yeah, we're gonna go for Alice. As he you see him with his hands, fully using his hands, like not nearly as cool as Zorro, who has like apparates an actual gun for Eldritch Blast, and it's not just flavor. He's fully using his hands and just shaping them like firearms. And you see him just like he like mimes opening the chamber and bullets coming out, and then him putting different kinds of bullets in.
Oh my god.
And then fires at Alice.
God, I hate this guy so.
Identity theft is not a joke.
That is.
Is that my move? Did you just say to do my move?
It's a 17 to hit, Alice.
Means it,
So
means it.
with that, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Light work, no reaction.
A 2?
Oh no.
I wish that was the same for yours.
Alice, you take 20 points of damage.
I'm down.
Oh.
Concentration's lost.
I got you.
So is all meaning. My friend is down.
Oh.
As he hits you with a very powerful ray of sickness.
Is this guy bisexual or what? Finger guns are quite the tell.
I've never felt more seen. I do finger guns all the time.
For Bioawareness Month,
Yeah, me
we are
too.
so happy to introduce the Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
By visibility is important.
That is the Hatter's turn. Watson, that is your turn. You've seen him fire a green ray out of one of his finger guns, hits Alice, and you see the life leave her momentarily as she is unconscious on this mushroom growing out of the side of a rock as you are floating in space.
Yeah.
Things are weird. But Watson, that is your turn.
Oh. I don't know why I keep dropping that microphone like I'm going to do something. Okay. I'm going to turn to Alice and say, "The fight's not over, young lady. You must finish this." And I'm going to go ahead and cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds. Alex.
Amazing.
Ooh.
Okay. Awesome.
is 15 and 5, 20 health back.
Okay.
20 health back. What does your cure wounds look like?
I think it's kind of like a field triage type of deal because Watson is like an actual legitimate doctor. So I think it really does look like Watson actually is taking the time to wrap some, like, to put a quick tourniquet on and then like put a couple, like a bandage, stop the bleeding, and then kind of just, there's a moment where he has like a little bit of a spark go between his fingers and does like the little like defibrillator thing, and then that's when Alice comes back.
Yeah.
Amazing. Cool. That is your action.
Yeah, that's my action. I still don't have anything to do for bonus action, so that's literally it.
It's helpful.
Solid
though.
turn still. Yeah. Okay. As Watson quickly AEDs Alice back to life, it is Vanessa's turn. Vanessa.
Vanessa's gonna keep trying to do the same thing. She doesn't have very much else. We're gonna pick a different dice this time.
I love the love
Raid
jar.
the jail. Raid dice jail. Raid
It's
your
so
dice
cute.
jail. This is the time. Their time
for
to
a prison break.
Clear dice. So it's these. Her eyes are still closed, so she's gonna do a two attack. A two.
Yes.
A two.
Incredible.
Okay.
I'm so stoked over twos.
That's one hit. I know. You still have disadvantage, so you can roll again to see if you get a nat 1.
See if you get a 1. Let's see if you get a 1.
A 10. I got a 10.
Okay.
Why?
No,
All
we'll
right.
take the
Well,
2.
if we
We'll
don't
take
count
the
the
2.
0, it's
Fine. Okay. All right. So let me do the damage for this one. It is less than using my dex, but we hit, so it's more than not using it. Where the heck did my dice go? Okay, 8. But now he has been hit with Crimson Right, so there is an extra D6 with the D6 fire
The
damage.
fire. Mm-hmm.
Give me my 6. 8 plus 5, 13.
You're including the fire?
Yes.
13 for the whole hit. Okay,
Yeah.
incredible.
5 of his fire
He
damage.
is on death's door.
Fabulous. Second attack. Let's go. Look, we did it once. 13. 4. Oh God, what is
Plus?
it? 10.
That
Yes.
is.
It's
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go, Vanessa.
This dice is.
I mean, I can write down how many hit points they have left, but it's pretty abysmal. I feel like I don't
I can't
even.
see it.
I think you could roll minimum.
I'm so
7. Oh no, 8. It's 8.
Yes.
Damage
There's
plus.
4.
Oh yes. We are. Let's go.
Oh, I've never been so relieved.
right.
End the fight.
Vanessa, describe how you take out the Mad Hatter.
brick in mouth.
Alice go down. And so, well, I guess she hears Alice go down, because she's got her eyes closed still, and then she just starts wildly, like, just hands in the air, just trying to make it hit something.
Windmills.
Did I hit anything?
Who's just trying not to get hit?
Yeah.
Like,
Incredible. You open your eyes as you don't hear any more jokes. The last thing that the Mad Hatter is able to mutter from the other side of a brick that is in his mouth, I suppose, is the very last thing, his dying words are, no respect, as he steals a Rodney Dangerfield joke.
wow.
He dies at Vanessa's hands,
Kick the brick in his mouth.
Good riddance.
and he is fully curb stomped and is dead. And with that, you all see
What about that March Hare though?
No lie, that March Hare is
March Hare. If you guys wait a little bit, he's got 15 health left.
Can it just be that Zorro just, without even looking, as soon as he comes back up, Zorro just fires, not even
Rains
looking. Just ring across the dome.
Yeah. Because the gaseous form can take damage, so he can take damage while in gaseous form. So this
Zorro from the grassy knoll.
Just a quick John Wick double tap. Just
I like
so
that
quick,
image.
so quick. And yeah, you guys successfully have taken out this sort of trio of creatures. The Dormouse seems to have gotten won over by Winnie the Pooh, another small cute little animal added to Pooh's collection. And with that, once the Mad Hatter dies, you see that the landscape begins to morph back into its original state. You find yourselves at this very long table full of dishware and silverware and teapots, sort of gauche, like mismatched different patterns and sets. And Dr. John Watson wields Excalibur.
Right. Yeah, I put it away. I put it away while I was rehabilitating Alice, but now I've kind of just got it out in my hands here.
For sure. Do you have Identify?
I do. I sure do. I will 100% ritual cast it because I am out of first level slots.
You cast Identify on Excalibur. It is a plus. Oh, sorry. I was misreading things. It is a +1 longsword.
Ooh.
It's just a +1 longsword. But you can. It has 2 charges of the heal spell.
Oh,
what the fuck?
That's my sword all day. That's
my
sword
king.
all day.
Oh.
Imagine if he still had his sword. And I was gonna be, because of the way Dorian Gray, we can talk about it in the action surge.
We'll move on. Let's move on. Yeah, okay. So
we don't have time to talk about DM behind the scenes ideas.
Watson pulls it out.
You have this incredible.
Yeah, and well, I can see why Arthur likes it so much. I think I might keep it for myself, though.
Well, I mean, it's a dangerous big shit. We'll get it to him along the way back.
Eventually, yes, we'll bring it back to him.
Exactly. Yeah, we'll mail it back to him.
Right. Yes.
Hey, we're on a time schedule, so
of course, yes. There's no time. I'll just.
That's what I'm saying.
Put this back.
But he knows where it is. But now he knows where it is.
Yes.
But now he knows where it is.
Do we have to tell him where it is?
Dude, I mean, prestidigitating all of like the Mad Hatter's blood just off of them. Like,
incredible. Can I have everyone roll a perception check?
1,000.
Does it rely on hearing or smell?
Yes.
17.
22.
A disgusting little 20.
Gosh.
Dirty little 11.
Oh.
That one's
actually
dirty.
Legitimately a little dirty. It's a little.
Yeah.
It's actually quite disgusting.
The 20 was sexy, the 11 not so much.
An 11 in need of a rinse is what it is.
Yeah.
And Vanessa,
17.
what did you get? 17. Okay, cool. So 2 17s, we have a dirty 20, and we have a 22. Got it. Zorro and Alice. You hear. It's strange because now that you're in this hedge maze, you just begin to hear the sounds of nature. You hear like maybe there's like a babbling brook somewhere else in the hedge maze. Maybe you hear the sounds of birds chirping and simple stuff that you're used to. But then quickly all of those noises are swallowed up by the sounds of gigantic wings beating.
Oh,
And you almost are swallowed by its shadow before you even see the full creature as it flies over the hedge maze and lands in the middle of this chamber brought by all of your voices and various smells as you see a gargantuan Jabberwock.
Oh,
the dragon
shit.
lands
shit.
down in front of all of you. This strange creature that has here. We're still on the battle map, technically.
Alice kind of
right?
like almost screams at Doc
show
Watson.
you
Get
what
the
it
sword up! Get your sword up now!
It's already out.
Yeah, Pooh is gonna like get in the front and just get make sure everyone's behind them.
Shit.
Yeah,
This is what you
Watson's
guys are
actually
seeing.
still remarkably sound
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
physically, so
It's
Watson is going to
fucking
stand in front of everybody holding Excalibur.
I want
Pooh's next to you.
because Zorro and Alice saw it first. Alice, I'm going to give you advantage because you're from Wonderland. I want you to make insight checks.
You get no, you don't.
I got an 18.
Incredible. Were you still holding on to any inspiration from Alice?
Oh, yeah, I do have a bardic inspiration.
This
what
is
does
it.
that
This is your
do?
moment.
This is your
Wonderful.
moment.
Be free.
Burn it.
Alright.
High rolls are high again.
Let's. That's good to know.
Thank
So
God.
that's 18. So that's a 21.
Ooh,
21.
21.
Alice, what did you get?
a 9.
That's with advantage?
Yes.
Okay. Alice, this fucking dragon Jabberwock wants to kill and eat you all.
Mm-hmm. Of course it does.
Zorro, you're picking up something significantly more complex than that. You think not only does this dragon have higher intelligence and can be reasoned with and can understand language and possibly even speak back to you. You think that this dragon is merely experiencing a small injury and is lashing out because of that pain that it is in, but could easily be tamed isn't the right word because it is of a higher intelligence, but it could be calm.
Recent. All right. Zorro takes off his hat, pulls down his mask, and says, "Hello, my friend. Please, we mean you no harm. Let us heal your wound, and then we can
What is he
have a
doing?
conversation about what's going on." And I unsummon my sword. Everyone, put down your weapons. We come in peace.
Absolutely not. What are you doing?
Alice, do you
Zorro.
trust me?
I yes. I
We got
trust.
this. See? Don't worry. We got this. And I just kind of prance forward a bit.
Zorro, as you say this to the Jabberwock, this strange looking, it has like a long neck. Its eyes are almost more insectoid than anything else, like just these orbs that seem to be comprised of like millions of little dimensions. And as it looks at you, it's so hard to read its expression from its eyes, but you can tell from the rest of its body language that it does seem to be in pain as it almost limps over to you gently. But its massive size, it still is quite scary just because of how big it is. And as it looks over at you, it presents its like front claw hand thing. And you just see a
Gotcha.
massive splinter sticking out of it.
Oh, no worries. We can get that taken care of right away, my friend. And I say, can someone give me a little, once I pull this out, give a little, just, healing hands.
I'll
word
go
potion.
over for just, I'll put 5, lay on hand after Zorro extracts
Incredible.
the splinter or whatever.
I'll just knock it out.
You pull the splinter out, immediately administer some healing to the wound, and the Jabberwock seems at peace. Seems to calm down immensely in this moment as you all have somehow befriended a strange and perplex massive dragon that you think will help you get to your next leg of the journey in record time.
Let's not
But
forget,
also, it is fully a dragon and probably won't stick around for too long because my balancing life will just be the worst. So
we did also pick up one more. We did also pick
baby.
We picked up a little baby. Wow.
You do also have
Zorro
the
can't
Dormouse
ride the dragon. Come on.
with you.
Oh, hold
You
on a
absolutely
moment, Zorro. So
Yes.
what I've gathered from this situation here is that
Mhm.
this creature that's
Yes.
been literally terrorizing Wonderland for decades now
Mhm.
and has caused insane amounts of destruction and chaos and
Oh,
has
yes.
frankly been one of my mortal enemies my entire life was suffering from a splinter.
It seems like nobody asked.
It'd be like,
No one asked him what was going on, you know?
Well,
it really accentuates the need to ask others around you how are they doing? Not just, hey, how's it going, but actually wonder how they are doing.
Listen,
How are you?
you may have been told a lot of things growing up, but I'm proud of you, Alice. The way you've handled yourself. I know this is a lot for you, but you're doing incredible. And you should know that.
thank you. This is all very overwhelming. Growing up in Wonderland, you'd think, the chaos and the abnormality would be just part of everyday life, but you never really get used to it. I still find myself reeling sometimes when things change unexpectedly, but I appreciate the support of friends like you, and knowing that I can trust you when everything else that I know to be.
And most importantly, you've made your family proud. All right, everyone. Let's ride a Jabberwock.
This is so crazy.
Winnie the Pooh, as you are about to join the rest of your party and get on top of this dragon to make a quick a quick excursion over to the Thousand Acre Woods, knowing that is the next part in the prophecy, a forest of darkness how did it go? It was
You wrote it.
center of woods, center of darkness. This is not a travel for the heartless, something along those lines. But
this is
who
the
you-
vehicle. This is the vehicle to join the sky. The next part.
you do not
Jabberwock?
think so. You don't think so.
Oh,
But Pooh, thinking about your home, it's been a while since you've been back. You know that you have, of course, the mission at hand to collect these items to help your friends, to figure out what this prophecy is all about, and to stop people who would do harm to public domains. But you also have a personal goal to try and maybe get your friends to come back to their homes in Thousand Acre Woods and to live as a small community again. And so it's easy to get wrapped up in your home being fresh on the mind. And as you do, you think about the last time you were home and how the Thousand Acre Woods that you grew up with, that you remember playing with a young Christopher Robin, it didn't have as much fog. It wasn't trapped in perpetual dusk. And you also know that something is causing these changes. But you think you know of a place you could go to in the Thousand Acre Woods where maybe some answers could be found. And you can't help but think of a location known as Nottingham, where a beautiful, resplendent, sequin-covered drag queen known as Robin Hood,
I love
and
that.
her team of drag kings known as the Merry Men.
Absolutely
Oh,
love
yes.
everything about that.
Amazing.
I love
Yes.
that
You
so
know
much.
that
It's
they will
giving.
be able to provide you with hopefully shelter and answers, but it's been a long time since you've been there. Who knows what has changed since? And
is this like
that,
a Galadriel moment of like the visions are coming in and it's just like
yes.
the beautiful Robin Hood?
Yes. And with that, this is the end of episode 4 of the public domains. Tune in next time for episode 5 as we make our way to the 1,000-acre woods.
What an episode, everybody. That was amazing.
Incredible. Woo. Congrats for taking on the Mad Hatter and my quirky little mechanic. I'm such a stinker.
Oh my gosh. That
so random, LOL.
So random. OMG. So, if you want to hear more dumb jokes, then stick around for the Action Surge. Only available on Patreon if you're not watching it live. But other than that, let's do one more round of, I was going to say intros, but I guess sort of like more outros. Yeah. I'm Justin. I was your Dungeon Master. I hope everyone had a great time. You can find us at So You Want to Be a DM pretty much everywhere.
What the frick are cool?
Heidi ho, everyone. I'm Daniel. And you can find me at Daniel the DM on TikTok and on YouTube. Yeah.
Howdy. I'm Kayla, usually from the Potions and Potpourri podcast. You can also find me in other people's games. I had my feelings hurt tonight.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I think it's
Mm-hmm.
No, it's Alex.
It's me. Oh, no, I'm still not over the feelings being hurt. That was devastating. Hi, I'm Alex, and I was your lovely wonderful neighborhood Winnie the Pooh.
Wonderhood. I like
that. I know Robin Hood was still that drag queen, that Galadriel drag queen business was still in my head. I'm sorry, I was distracted. But yes, you can find me as Pisces Moon Paladin. And please, just keep sticking around. These episodes are only going to get better. And we're nearing that finale.
There's only 2 left.
Damn.
Oh my gosh. All right, well, I'm Taylor. I'm the other half of So You Want to Be a DM. Like Justin said, you can find us pretty much everywhere. So You Want to Be a DM. Come check us out. We got all kind of fun stuff.
And I'm Jen. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram as Cancer Moon Claire.
Fantastic. Well, gang, tune in next time.